Now let us discuss the physical properties of the alkaline earth metals. All of these metals are, in general, are silvery white metals, lustrous in nature, but beryllium and magnesium somehow are grayish in nature, in appearance. Their melting points are higher than the melting points of the alkali metals, the reason being they are smaller in size and therefore they have a more compact packing. And what we can say is that since their size increases down the group, their melting points will also decrease. Now let us talk about the flame coloration. Now beryllium and magnesium, due to very high ionization energy, doesn't impart any color to the flame. What they do is, beryllium burns with, usually doesn't actually burns in air easily. So whenever it is actually, even if we try to heat it in a very high temperature, it doesn't burn. When it is taken in the powdered form, yes, it burns with the brilliant flames. Whereas magnesium also burns with the brilliant flames, but much more than, because its ionization energy in comparison to beryllium is lower, so it burns with dazzling brilliant flames. Dazzling brilliant flames. Whereas calcium, yes, it burns with crimson red, or we say that usually it's very dark red. Rather, what we do is we call strontium to be crimson red, and brick red. We say there's always the difference between the appearance in the flame coloration of calcium and strontium. What happens is, what we find is, one is continuous, another one is not continuous. Then barium burns with apple green flames. Apple green flames. So this is how they can be easily distinguished qualitatively also. In even what you must have done in your salt analysis, that what we are finding is that it's very become easier to identify calcium, strontium or barium salts. The reason being, by we can do their flame test, and these ions, they impart color to these colors through their flames. Another important thing about these compounds is that when we compare them with alkali, specifically when we consider their density, what we find is this: yes, they are, since their volume is smaller, what we find is that their densities are higher than the alkali metals. So these are their general physical properties. Now after this we will discuss their chemical properties.